Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Owen here. With JP Dokkan finally starting to wane off with the 7-year anniversary, I'm going to be finishing up most of my videos covering the content in the celebration with the the GT Goku event and the Vegeta event missions. We got 3 new ones for the GT Goku event and 3 new ones for the Vegeta event. I already recorded all the videos before they dropped, like the missions themselves, because I just wanted to make sure that I had a team ready to go. And I'll go ahead. Actually, there's one more I got to record, and that'll take me 5 minutes. You know, it's the Fused Fighter one, so that might be my fastest run ever with either of these events, because that team is just so crazy now, and there's so many different ways that you can build it. Taking advantage of the 200% leader skill is obviously what you're going to want to do in there, and you know that's it's going to make it simple. But today we are focusing on the Sworn Enemies mission for the GT Goku event. Now, it should go without saying that there is one unit in here that trumps over all of the rest on the category. He is Extreme AGL. He's a Dokkan Fest LR. He gets guaranteed crits versus characters named Goku, or enemies named Goku. His name is Full Power Frieza, and he he is a dirty boy in this specific category run. And he has someone else on the category that is Third Form Frieza, and you run him next to him, and you go ahead and have yourself a nasty little rotation with damage. So when you are watching 90% of this run, you're going to see that it is just Full Power Frieza absolutely dominating the entire time. Another thing that is worth noting, there are a few backup options or rotations that you can run on this specific team that I think will work in your favor. Let's go ahead and just kind of go through them. Let's go through each unit that I think is worth bringing into this specific event, and then we will go over a couple of the rotations and floaters that I do think you should bring. So with the LR Extreme Tech side, this whole category is Extreme, so there's no need to mention superclass units in here. We have Demon King Piccolo and First Form Cell. Both of these units are probably runnable in here, I'd say. But Demon King Piccolo with his damage reduction, especially after he transforms, is going to be very useful. His orb changing, healing, attack per orb, all that kind of fun stuff. You can definitely get away with running him in here. I'm pulling up the other side as we speak. We've got, let's see what else we've got. We have Extreme Int Cell, the LR from 2019, was it 300 million download celebration? He has a full heal once you get below 30% HP, so obviously he has quite a bit of value, and he also, as a floater, is very good because he is in the 200k plus defensive range, so the only time you're really going to see him take a suspect amount of damage is when he gets super attack, so if you can manage to hide him and get lucky with that, you should be just fine. Prime Battle Frieza and LR, I wouldn't run the STR Full Power Frieza because there is a good chance that you have the AGL one anyway. Obviously, with the same name update, you can run them both, but they won't link up together, and also the STR one is just much older. He's not going to have the defensive capabilities that the AGL one has, so I would obviously recommend that you stick to the AGL counterpart. Prime Battle Frieza we talked about. Mercenary Tao just doesn't really have a linking partner in here. You could rotate him with Demon King Piccolo, I guess, in theory, but I wouldn't recommend it. On the extreme physical side, we have our boy Boo-Tanks/Boo-Han. Defensive stacker, you can rotate him with a certain bad boy on here, especially he will be on global by the time we hit the 7-year anniversary over there, and that is STR Kid Buu. I do think that rotation runs pretty well because they both are stacking units, and you will notice that is a very high damage rotation. On the TUR side, Extreme AGL, you could get away with the AGL, I want to say that's Angel Cell. He is a Rainbow Orb Changer, and I believe he heals with Rainbow Orbs. Let me go ahead and pull up that passive for you so I don't get it wrong. Our boy on the global side, I'm sorry, he gives all allies plus 2 ki when he obtains 2 or more Rainbow Ki Spheres. And he gets attack and defense, or attack 20% and defense plus 15% per key sphere obtained. So he can get very high defensive numbers, but in the last phase, as he is tech, or he is AGL, the tech Goku could do a decent amount of damage to him. let's see. The wiki's twacking out. Where's the... sorry for all the clicking. Alright, so back to where we were at. On the Extreme Tech TUR side, I would say Exchange Boo is a nice backup option. And AGL, or the Tech First Form Frieza, the transforming one, especially after his EZA, I would almost say is a must run. He gets extra key when you are fighting against the superclass enemy, which is the entire fight, except for the grade 8 portion, maybe, I'm not sure. But, you know, he stacks, he's got high defensive numbers, high offensive numbers, very good option. And especially, like, you could rotate him with a Frieza for sure, and you'd be just fine. Same idea for the Angel Frieza that you have for the Angel Cell. They are very similar in what they do. Both Rainbow Orb Changers gets the support with Rainbow Key Spheres. And this also has like a nuking-like ability with Key Spheres obtained. Yeah, those are the only two. And then you could run Tech Golden Frieza, the EZA, as he has that damage reduction, but that is a risky game if you do fall below that HP threshold. Extreme Int, I would say your best bets are the Final Form Frieza, the free-to-play EZA, as he has Guard against Goku family enemies. The Extreme Int Third Form Frieza, as he supports the best unit on the team with his by 40% and gives him key and stuff like that. They're like the best rotation for this team overall. And then we have our Int Kid Buu. I would not run him, so stay away from him if you unless you absolutely like must use him. Extreme STR, I just say your best bet is just to stick with STR Kid Buu if he comes around and you pull him, but otherwise I would just stay away from that typing altogether. Unless you are running the Prime Battle First Form Frieza. And then for Extreme Physical, we have the Angel Golden Frieza, who obviously is a stacker as well. So, you know, you have a lot of options here. A couple Frieza rotations, a Buu rotation, float cell, stuff like that. You know, this one works out pretty well. So that's going to conclude my overview for the category. Now let's get into how we ended up winning this specific event. Okay, so now that we've finished up with the team building kind of portion of this and talking about units that you might potentially want to use in here, let's go ahead and talk about how we actually ended up beating the specific event. Stacking, right? Like, that's long events, that goes without saying. Stacking units are your best friend. And with this AGL full power Frieza, you obviously get so much attack, so much damage, but the one fatal flaw that you can potentially have is if you don't get enough 18 key supers. I don't know how you wouldn't with that Sworn Enemy support coming from Third Form Frieza if you have him, but if you don't get the 18 key enough, he can get caught with his pants down if there is a super, right? Like, you can get caught. It is possible. You're not invincible with this team. I went back and tried to do another no-item run, because this one's a no-item run, right? So, you know, I went back and tried to do it again for the mission itself. But, you know, we did manage to get it done. So, here we are, right? No, we obviously got lucky with the supers and stuff like that. And we get to see right there, he's still taking 23k, but if you've been watching the gameplay as I'm talking, he was building up plenty, and, you know, he still was taking a bit from normals right there. So, you know, this Goku definitely hits hard, but on the next rotation, we obviously get the full power Frieza active skill, as we are going to save that for the end. I gotta start remembering to turn off skip active skill when I'm doing recording, because I don't even know why I do this, but I grab this thing, and then I'm like, oh, okay, let me play around, and then, you know, I ultimately do end up doing the active skill. I'm like, wait, let's just do this and end it, right? Boom, 9.5 mil, that's game. That's all she wrote here. But, you know, pretty easy run here, not too much to think about, but that's all I got for you in this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on daily Dokkan content like this, and I'm out.